point in this one. Welcome to the home of the Florida State Seminoles, Doak Campbell Stadium in Tallahassee. Notre Dame looking for a strong kick to get this one underway. He'll bring it out. It's Baxter. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Seminoles offense will get the football first. As we take a quick look at the impact players for today's game, what players did you guys look to for motivation to make an impact during your playing days, Jesse?
Well, it was the guys we relied on each and every week. We came into the season expecting these types of guys to be our biggest weapons, and every week those were the guys that...
Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. Touchdown, Irish! And they turn it into a defensive score.
And that is not the start this offense wanted. You're trying to come out, you're trying to create some momentum and get a rhythm and consistency, but you throw the pick six early and put yourself in a hole. Not good.
And the extra point makes it 7-0. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. The returner's going to try to see what he can get. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. That's caught. It's Robinson. He'll step out of bounds right at the 35-yard line, and maybe they've got something cooking. They'll snap it on first down from the 35. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. The give to the running back from the shotgun. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Guys, let's look big picture at Florida State. It's not the end of the world. This is not one of those be-all, end-all games that we used to have in a different era. But certainly for the winner, clear shot at a conference title and perhaps a spot in the college football playoff and a bye.
I love it. It's a great show-me week. A lot of adrenaline, a lot of emotion. Like both these squads, really, really good football teams in really good positions in their conference. But, Jesse, after today, there can only be one at one.
Yeah, the picture's going to change, no doubt about it. These two teams both, though, believe they're the best in conference play. Nobody's beat them yet, and they believe they're the man in the conference. So we're going to learn a lot. By the time this game is over, who is the best in conference play?
The Seminoles in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Catch in the middle, it's Brown. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. It's first down from the 37-yard line. From the gun, running back gets to give. Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up 2nd and 4. The Seminoles with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. The give out of the gun. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. They're trying to eat up some clock here. 9th play of the drive. It's 3rd and 6. Pocket breaking down. Finds a man on the left. The change will move, and they'll have 1st and 10 from inside the red zone at the 18. The handoff as they run the counter play here. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Takes the handoff, and he's going right. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fears the pressure. Hit as he throws. He can't make the grab. It's incomplete, but there is a flag, and I believe this is going to be pass interference. So given where the line of scrimmage was on that last play, the pass interference penalty in the end zone will put the ball at the 2. Trying to to surge it in. He fought him off for a while, but that's what they mean by gang tackling.
So on offense, you've got to find a way to put 6 up on the board. You know that in this game, field goals may not get it done. So big time.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Seminoles.
And what a push up front by this offensive line. Everyone playing in unison, driving out of their stance, working into the second level, hats on hats, creating a lane for that running back.
And he puts through the extra point. We're all tied up, and they'll try to get it right back. They're going for an onside kick. Few anxious moments there, but the hands team true to its name as they make the grab and get the ball. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Dropping back, it's Carr. Quickly out to the tight end. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there. Notre Dame lines up quickly.
I think that time offensively, you're just trying to take what the defense is giving you, right? They're playing zone coverage. You got your big fella just working right over the ball. It's an easy pitch and catch. Just take the profit and let's keep going.
A cacophony of noise, debilitating surround sound. The war chant on third down at the dome. Creates a little space. Oh, a lot of space. Offenses gain momentum with third down conversions like that. They've got it at the 25.
This offense knew coming into this one, guys, how important it was to start early. And on this opening drive for them, they're doing a nice job running the football there on third down. They're in a position on the field now. If you're on defense, you got to be ready for a shot throw into the end zone.
Keeping it on the ground on first and goal. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. Getting set for the point after.
The best running backs are the guys that can just sniff out the end zone. That running back showed you all of his freakish ability on that play.
And the PAT gives him a 14-7 lead. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. A quick pass to the left. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
They're trying to throw the screen out to the receiver. The defense, though, having none of that. They are just too physical. They're too fast, and they force a negative play.
There he goes. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before it's finally stopped.
And this defense is figuring out early in this football game, man. They've got to be dialed in because this passing attack, it's lethal because they get it to their speedsters, and after the catch, they're really good. Got to tighten up that coverage and get those guys on the ground when they catch the football.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. One man in the backfield, and he gets it. What a nice job by the defense to string it out, not give him any kind of alley, and knock him down for a loss.
And if you want to bring all your tight ends in the game, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to bring in more linebackers, more defensive linemen, get ready for the run, less speed on the field, especially when you get down here in the red zone. I feel like I can match up man-to-man with those tight ends in the back end. Nice job understanding a run was coming.
And they can't make the connection on third down. And on fourth down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. This try will come from the left hash, and he'll try to curl it in from 38. Smashes it between the uprights. That'll bring him to within 4.
And you want a touchdown, and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Well, I give them a lot of credit for having guts. You normally don't see onside kicks until the very end of the game. Here we are in the first quarter, and they tried one, but it didn't work. So their defense now has to come out here and bail them out.
Knocked down at the 35 after a pickup of 3. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready. And
maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on third down. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42. Notre Dame lining up to punt it away. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. That is coverage just the way you draw it up. Don't even let him get started, and they knock him down deep in his own end. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. Neither team's wasted time putting points on the board. They've got it back, down 14-10. Quickly complete. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
Now on 1st and 10 from the 29. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. There he goes! Gets it to the 42-yard line, and that's a first down. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Creates a little room. And they make the stop, and that will likely bring us to the end of the first quarter. Guys, we've come to the end of the quarter, and Notre Dame has the lead. And we've reached the end of one. Before we move on, let's take a look at our stats so far. So second down here as we're back at it after the break. They go right back to it. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And that's exactly what you want to do as a defense, man. You want to get penetration and not let that tank get downhill. Because when he gets downhill at that weight and that size, it could be a problem for your defense. Get him before he gets started.
Well, the defense finally has figured it out. That was critical for their confidence because they had been scored on early.
But they're cornering the market on fakes. Here comes another one. This is probably one of those plays where you wish you had a do-over button so you could just punt that thing away. They'll try the run. Stopped in the backfield, and that'll be a loss of 2. Notre Dame right back to the line.
That's such a great physical play by the defense because this is one of the bigger, more physical running backs you'll see in the country, and we're used to seeing him push the pile the other direction, not that time. It's the big guys up front on defense getting penetration, and they're sending him back for a tackle for that.
They're bringing the chop. They're bringing the noise on third down at the dope. Makes the grab. It's Young. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain.
I know that was third down, and I know the quarterback's trying to be careful. You don't want to be too greedy, but he had guys open downfield. I think if he had been a little bit more patient and been a little bit more willing to let the play develop, I think he could have converted that with a throw vertically down the field. Instead, he got lazy, checked it down to his running back.
They got him for the sack, and that'll be a turnover on downs.
He had nowhere to go with the football. You can tell surveying the field, somebody's got to get open to go make a play. Man, throw it up, run it, do something. You can't take a sack on fourth down. You got to give somebody an opportunity to make a play.
What a job to lay out and make the catch. This senior showed some serious arm strength firing that one in for the first down. Looking downfield on first down. With the catch, it's Brown. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down. Keeps it on the draw. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. The Noles come to the line with a new set of downs. To the air on first down. It's caught downfield. They make the stop at the 5-yard line, and they've got it first and goal.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
A first down run on the doorstep. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. Now on 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in. And he'll be stuffed. Got nothing. Line of scrimmage still at the 4. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. What will the offense dial up on 3rd and goal? That's going for the goal line. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, no! Lining up to tack one more onto that lead.
And I love the physicality of this offense. It's 3rd and goal. It's money time. I've got to be more physical than you. And that's exactly what this offense just did. Put the ball on the ground and put it in the end zone.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Back to throw, it's Carr. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
Well, I think one of the biggest reasons why this team is finding themselves in a hole here in the first half is this has been a sack party. They can't keep the defense off of their quarterback. They haven't been able to get the ball deep down the field, throwing it with the consistency they want because they can't keep their quarterback standing up straight.
The Irish facing quite a challenge here on 3rd and a mile. Here's the snap, itching to fire downfield. Sets up the screen. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it. The Irish send out the punt unit. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Makes the catch, wants to make a move upfield. And the returner will be dragged down. Okay, guys, the Florida State offense returns to the field. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. Fighting off the defender. And he'll be run out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage. Not a very productive play there. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Sends it back in motion. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Deep shot for the end zone. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
And this is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Dropping back, it's Carr. Throws for the tight end. He's got an open man. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. Notre Dame lines up quickly.
And I love that play call. There's a great example of sudden change situation, right? Your defense gets the turnover. You get it right back. The very first play, let's be aggressive. Let's take a shot and see if we can catch the defense napping. Boy, oh boy, did that ever work out great.
The offense has a little bit of success on the ground, and they're up. Look at them. They're ready to go again. Back on the line of scrimmage, ready to run another play.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Shotgun snap on 3rd down. Looking left. He's got it. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down. Caught in the backfield, it's Williams. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Quickly complete. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. complete. They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be 1st and goal from there. The Irish relying on the running game to give them this fresh set of downs. They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. And he didn't have a whole lot of operating room after the juke, and he stopped for a short gain. Down to 2 minutes to play. We'll take the timeout. They'll talk it over. A chance to tie or even take the lead before the break. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Tight end now in motion. They give him the rock again on 2nd and goal. Some hard running there, but just too many defenders as he stopped for a loss. 3rd and goal, and let's see if they can even operate in this noise. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And decision time coming for this offense. How about the defense? They've hung in there, Palmer, made him earn it all the way down. Now, are you going to go for it on 4th down?
Yeah, you know, after running so many plays offensively on the drive, I know it'd be disappointing to only walk away with a field goal, but you'd feel even worse if you went for a touchdown and didn't get it. I think you kick it right here.
Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the 1st half. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Touchdown, Notre Dame! The defense takes matters into its own hands.
Man, defenses are always trying to force turnovers, to get the ball back to their offense, make those big plays. You know what the cherry on the sundae is? When you force the turnover, the pill hits the ground, you scoop it up, and you take it all the way back to the house. Huge play for this defense.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Wants to go up top on 1st down. The short hands, it's Baxter. He gets it up across the 20 to the 22 before he's pushed out of bounds. Line getting set on 2nd down. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Finds the tight end. He finds enough room to get it up to the 28-yard line before going out of bounds. Offense has it at the 28 on 1st down. Looking to throw on 1st down. That's caught. It's Baxter. Gets it out to about the 35-yard line. That's where they'll mark him out of bounds in this offense trying to put something together. And the Noles can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just he unleashes a long one. And he's got it inside the 35. And they got the defense on that one, and they get it to the 29-yard line. And the Seminoles will snap it on 1st and 10. Wants to throw on 1st down. Got his man in the middle. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the 1st half. And the Seminoles can really attack on this 2nd and short. Throws to the wideout. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical, and early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
Fires toward the end zone. Oh, and he dropped it. He had a touchdown right in his hands and couldn't hang on. It'll be 4th down. And they'll send the field goal team back out for the 2nd time tonight. It's good. That brings them to within 1.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
So they get the late field goal right before the half, and not much time after this kickoff for an answer. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So the offense has done its job. They have the lead, and they'll secure it as we head to halftime. As expected, they're content to run out the clock and go into halftime. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
All right, guys, looks like we've got a great one in Tallahassee going on.
The Seminoles will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. He'll bring it out. It's Williams. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. His drive will open from the 15. Looking to throw, it's Carr. He's got the tight end.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
The RPO, fire complete to the left. Knocked down at the 31 after a gain of 5. Notre Dame right back to the line.
When offenses get first downs like this and they move the sticks and they get some momentum, look at what they do. They put their foot on the gas, run this no huddle, get to the line of scrimmage, and try to capitalize.
They're dealing with a second and long. Wants to throw again. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. At the 40, there he goes. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a first down. After picking up a couple of first downs already on this drive, they'll snap it from close to midfield. Off-play action on first down. He wants to take the top off. Oh, it's picked off. That's not the start they hoped for. Trying to take it back. Second interception of the day for the Seminoles. It's like they've run a secondary out there with Deion Sanders, Terrell Buckley, and Lee Corso.
And what does Deion say? You know, look good, feel good, play good, get paid good. These guys in the secondary making plays. This man might have made himself some money at the next level.
Make the stop at the 40, but it's a 10-yard gain and a fresh set of downs. The offense lines up at the 40. They've got a first down. Oh, they're after him. And he throws another interception, his third one of the night. Got room on the return. He's at the touchdown Irish. This defense making a big play and putting it in the end zone.
You've got to be so careful as a quarterback throwing middle of the field with this linebacker. He is so good in coverage, reading the quarterback's eyes. He'll make you pay, and he did right there with that pick six.
The returner will field it and try to set up his offense in great field position. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. All right, guys, here comes the Florida State offense onto the field. Good news, I guess, a lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. He lobs one high down the left side. And that one falls incomplete. They tried to go over the top on first down. Second down coming up. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. The give to the tailback. They almost got a first down there. Stopped a yard short. It'll be third down. The Seminoles are at the line looking to convert on third and short. Muscling ahead on third and short. And from this angle, I don't think he got the first down. The defense won at the line of scrimmage. They fake it again. Pretty soon you keep faking it. It's not really a fake. They will stop him short. Turn it over on downs. They tried to catch him napping on that fake, but turns out they were wide awake. To the air, it's Carr. Fires to the right. Makes the grab. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the first down, and they'll have it first and goal at the 6. Takes a snap, wants to throw. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete.
And this offense shows right away on first down. They're willing to pass down here. Does this soften them up a little bit for the run here on second down and goal?
And the D deny them on 2nd and goal. He'll run it up the middle, trying to pick his way to the end zone. Touchdown, Fighting Irish! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. Offense gets the job done again. You want to build that cushion as we get deeper into the second half.
Man, it makes it easy, doesn't it? You start getting up by a couple possessions, making the offense very predictable on the other side. Great job by the offense extending their lead.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Handoff to the single running back. Got the first down, looking for more. And he found plenty of running room on that one before the defense was finally able to get him down. Might as well give it to him again. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49. The Seminoles with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. They'll ride Davis here. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Man, nowhere to run on that play at all.
About all you can say is do better. But that's the problem. Are they able to do better?
And that's why you keep trying things, right? Keep trying to get on the perimeter, run it up the middle, try different things to seem to do well.
And you got to expect this offense to go for it again here on 4th down, right? Obviously trailing, we're in the second half, but we saw them try to go for it on 4th down early. Didn't have any success. They've got to dial up a better play here.
Facing this double-digit deficit here in the second half, almost a no-brainer to go for it. Big man has it. It's a 1st down and more. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down. The Noles are marching down the field. They're looking to get the edge with this one on the toss. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Wants to throw. It's Berry. Scrambling away. Fires downfield. It's incomplete, and that also might be what is called a learning experience and one this freshman got away with. And this offense just has to find a way to convert this 3rd down, or else they are really in trouble. Got a man, it's Brown. Down to the 26-yard line before they ride him out of bounds, and this defense is on its heels. And the Noles will line it up on 1st and 10. That's caught. It's Baxter. The tackle is made, but he's got it 1st and goal from the 6.
And that's why if you're the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
And there's so much for a quarterback to think about. Stick it out in the belly. Do I pull it? Now when I pull it, I got to get my feet set, make an accurate throw to the right guy. So a lot of things going on. And I think that you saw that led to a little bit of inaccuracy.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Man, the momentum is squarely on their side right now. It's starting to feel like they're running away with this one. They scored a touchdown their last time out. Now on this drive here in the 3rd quarter, the defense makes a massive play against the run, creating a negative play. They've got the opponent going backwards. Man, if I'm quarterback right now, after this long of a drive down this close, I'm going for a touchdown here, Pop.
And I get that, but I've worn this defense out, man. I'm going to go for the touchdown right here. And if I miss, they got to go the whole length of the field to score a touchdown.
He's only able to get it down to the 3-yard line, and the 4th and goal attempt goes awry. Listen to this noise. You can't hear yourself think as this defense has them pinned deep in their own end. They go to the ground. Keeping it on the ground, trying to create a little space, and he was stopped in his tracks at the 3. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They've got him pinned deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. Looking to throw, it's Carr. Unloads to the wideout. It's caught. That'll be good enough for a 1st down. They'll mark it at the 30. Notre Dame lines up quickly. You know, the numbers for Notre Dame receivers aren't always prolific, but you think of Tim Brown, Rocket Ismail, Jeff Samardzija. They've had a quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
And protecting their quarterback is job number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, as many as you want to put it on. They got to make sure they take care of him so he can make those plays. Defense wins this rep. They win up front, get to the quarterback, and get the sack.
And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line. Notre Dame lining up to punt it away. Makes the catch, and now looking for just a little bit of daylight. He'll be guided out of bounds, but not before a nifty return on that one. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. There's been a couple of missed opportunities for these offenses in the last couple of drives, Jesse.
And I think for this offense here, it'd be nice to hit an explosive play, be aggressive, and really pay off your defense's effort that last drive.
And instead of having to move the ball down the field consistently and then getting stopped on 4th downs, you're right. Create some of those explosives. Take those deep shots. Make those big plays.
Finds his big tight end. Really good job working through his progression. You get it to him quickly, and the big tight end has a chance to run a little.
And a really good job by the QB throwing an accurate throw. I got to hit those guys on the move, on the run, so they can do this. They can catch the football, get upfield, and chew up some extra yards.
And boy, is he close to that 1st down, maybe just a couple of inches short.
Another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off, but you get the feeling, too, if they are going to crawl back in this one, they need him to break one off, and it just takes one play for this guy. Don't be impatient. You got to keep giving him the football.
Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Touchdown, Florida State! Quick strike through the air for the score.
Yeah, I love the little play-action fake. It's, you get inside the 5, you're thinking run, run as a defense, come up, be physical, and they slip those guys right behind you, throw it over the top of you. Man, those are tough to defend. Nice little play action by this offense.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. They'll run play action. Rush is on him. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21. We've come to the end of the period, and Notre Dame has the lead. And sitting in a good spot as we wrap up the 3rd. Let's take a look at our game stats while we have a break in the action. It'll be 2nd down as we open the final stanza. Looking for a man, it's Carr. Unleashes it on the run. A strike downfield. And he's brought down after a huge completion. Notre Dame right back to the line.
This is a shootout. Both offenses up and down the field. They're generating explosive plays. It feels like which team has the ball last may win, but give the quarterback a lot of credit that time because, again, he saw a beautiful look to take a shot into, and he throws an absolute dime.
Nice job by this defense creating that negative play. That's what all defenses want to do. But look at this. This offense, they ain't scared. Right back on the ball, ready to run another play, ready to make this defense work.
Moves it forward just a bit, a pickup of 1 to the 35. These fans stepping up to help this defense on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. He makes the catch. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot him at the 24-yard line. Boy, the defense really needed to get off the field there, and they just couldn't do it, and it's a fresh set of downs.
Man, that hurts. When you're trailing late in the ball game, you need those stops, and you get them to third down. You get them to those critical points. Now they get the first down. You don't have many left. You better get aggressive.
Out of the gun to give to the back. And he's knocked down. A cacophony of noise, debilitating surround sound, the war chant on third down at the dome. They'll try to run for it. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Notre Dame! And they take it in for 6 more points.
And, man, a lot of times late in games, you see offenses, they get very conservative, very predictable, and then they leave it in the hands of their defense. I like this execution, man. The offense continues to do what they do, and they take the 2-score lead in the fourth quarter, everything going in their direction.
Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Okay, guys, the Florida State offense returns to the field. They're in a precarious spot here, that lofty perch in the rankings, hanging in the balance unless they can do something to save themselves here. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed. Second down coming up. To throw, it's Sperry. Throws to the wideout. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
I think at this point of the game now in the second half, down by as many points as they are, it's going to be really hard for the offense to sprinkle in the run. They tried it there. It didn't work. I think you got to be thinking about the passing game now and start trying to identify playmakers out on the perimeter of the field that can get you back in this game.
Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go. Big tight end makes the grab. First down, still on his feet. He goes out of bounds, maybe a step shy of the 40. They're going to mark it at the 39, and a really nice pickup there. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front.
Well, they want to come out and try to get the run game established, but up front defensively, they made a play. They gave up nothing on that one.
Got to find some breathing room if you're going to establish yourself on the ground, and there wasn't any that time.
Yeah, Reese, I wonder now if this offense is maybe going to try to get to the perimeter of the field and see if they can use their speed to hurt this defense.
And the Seminoles lining up, just needing a few tough inches on third down. Knocked down in the backfield, and that'll bring up fourth down.
And it's been a struggle for the run game for this offense. Man, this is something they hang their hat on. You saw last week, you saw the highlights, and just give it to the running back. Let him do his thing. Haven't been able to get him going. I don't know what's going on.
He's got it. First down and more. Turning on the Jets. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down. And the Seminoles look to keep this drive humming. Pulls it in. It's Brown.
It's always interesting how people handle late game. Like, you know this game is over. There's not a lot to gain from it, but some people try to throw the ball deep and continue to make plays. They throw it short. The clock's running out.
And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
And the defense loves being in this type of situation, right? You've got a big lead. It's in the fourth quarter. You know the opponent's going to be throwing the football, so you get your best pass rushers coming off the edge, using that speed, dipping and ripping, getting to the quarterback.
Oh, he's got some space. What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line. The Seminoles had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. The safe call on the wide receiver screen. They make the stop at the 5-yard line, and they've got it first and goal. The Seminoles didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Seminoles!
It's just so nice to have a signal caller who can make plays through the air and make plays with his feet like this. Runs in for the touchdown. The defense knows I have to account for him every play. That's my quarterback.
Slams it ahead. He gets the two-point conversion, and we've got a ball game. They're down by 7. Precise, relentless execution on that 13-play scoring drive. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here come the Irish back on offense. And they've got a little bit of a cushion here, David. If they can add to it on this drive, it would be nice.
And it definitely makes a little bit of a difference. Knowing I'm up by more than a field goal, obviously, Jesse, my mindset switches, and I know I can't make mistakes.
Yeah, and David, I don't think they have to reinvent the wheel on offense here. What they've been calling has been working. Just get back to doing what you...
Here's an interception. Oh, did they need that turnover? Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business.
Let's go. Talk about leaving the door open. Yes, please. You think they might run the clock out, run the football consistently? No, sir. They put it in the air. We forced the interception. Great job by the defense. When they needed it the most, they came through.
And not much doing there as that defense runs him out of bounds. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Keeping it on the ground with the running back. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Knowles!
This defense is going to have to do a better job being physical. That's 2 rushing touchdowns they've now allowed. They have got to be better close to the line of scrimmage.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
All right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. Kentucky may not be leaving town with a blowout victory, but they'll take the dub away from Kroger Field every time. The Cats have been racking up road wins since the Bear Bryant days, and they'll get another one today. Regardless the outcome today, guys, these are still 2 quality programs. Proof the sport is as healthy as ever.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update. On the ground, it's Young. Finds a little bit of space. He'll get 3 out to the 15. Listen to this crowd just shaking the girders of this place, trying to help their defense. The give from the gun. They shut it down quickly, but he gets 2 out to the 18. Notre Dame lines up quickly. Quarterback running on the draw. They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense. The Irish send out the punt unit. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. Looks it in at the 40. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. They'll start this drive 60 yards in front of them from their own 40. Here's the handoff.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Looking downfield, it's Sperry. They're working that left side. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. The Seminoles really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. Might be changing the route. They'll go to the toss. They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop. The Noles will bring the punt team onto the field. He may keep that rush honest after completing a pass earlier. They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. They've got him pinned back in a world of trouble, and listen to this crowd coming through. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And they tried to sneak the run in there, but immediately you got to call a timeout. You got to stop the clock. Then you can get organized, go to the sidelines, still have one left after that. You realize you got to get points, but now you get to get your quarterback over here and get in his ear a little bit.
Finds his man. It's Smith. Timeout on the field, and we've got a dandy all tied up late in the fourth. They're bringing the chop. They're bringing the noise on third down at the dope. From the gun, wants to pass. Quick completion on the out route. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. Looking to throw on first down. Oh, and it's picked off. This could be huge in a tie game. Oh, he was hoping to make something out of that return, but they'll have it first down at the 39. The pressure was rising, drama just encapsulating this entire stadium, and the defense comes up with that pick.
Yeah, so the quarterback, he's got to be able to handle this situation. Obviously, everything.
Slips a tackle, and he's got room. Inside the 20-yard line, pushed out at the 18, and they're in business. They've moved it to the 19, first and 10. To the air, it's Sperry. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Behind the chains now on second and long. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. Stop is made at the 8, but it'll be enough to set up a first and goal. Guys, this is the kind of finish we hope for. Tie game. Offense with a chance to grab the lead in the waning moments. Wide out trying to get it in. Touchdown, Florida State. And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the fourth.
That is just how the coach wants to draw it up. Take up all the clock, score the go-ahead touchdown. This one is all but over.
Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. They get him stopped, and he was close to taking that one a long ways down at the 38. Opening snap of this drive comes from the 38-yard line. Looking downfield on first down. Bringing the heat. It's incomplete. A last gasp effort, and the defense finds a way to survive it. It came down to the final quarter. Clutch plays, guys delivered, and they get the throw.